a responsibility to be commenting on what's going on in the world, whether it's through your shows or as actresses?
I think as a human being, I do. And not necessarily commenting on it, but being an active participant and moving the needle in the direction that I think it needs to be going. Whether that's through my work, which sometimes is not within my hands because it's a script that's handed to me, but the beingness that I bring to that role, or sort of how I use my voice and the platform that my work has offered me.
Your show, there was an episode that was shelved because it had to do with Take a Knee, right?
Is that true?
No, it was Trump, right? It was the
There's
year.
an episode that was shelved.
That was shelved.
But Blackish has explored plenty of other charged issues. As a cast, do you have conversations about what made this one different?
We have conversations about the subject matter of our episodes. Yes, we do. Very vocal, strong conversations about those things. The details of why the episode was pulled and everything that has surrounded that, I do not have the answers for. And to a certain extent, I have purposefully stayed out of those conversations because I've had no power to do something beyond that. Right. I have asked for the information and pushed for the information that I felt would be helpful to me and constructive in what I can do with it, because I find it frightening.
All right, we're living in, whether we call it the Me Too era or the Time's Up era. I'm curious for you guys how your world and your perspective has changed.
The biggest thing that has changed for me is the connection and the relationship with my fellow women. There is a camaraderie, a connection, a partnership, a shared experience. I mean, if the Golden Globes is one weird example that is very connected to our industry, but just that red carpet experience was like epically different. I mean, I remember seeing you, and you know, it wasn't about like, I'm not gonna share my dress because she might want to wear it or something. Like, there was a real, there was a purpose. We were connected to the collective power of us as women. We sort of switched the power relationship on that carpet. We were there as a collective force. And that, to me, was a Hollywood example, but I have experienced it behind the scenes in a way that I feel like has absolutely shifted. For me, it's connected us to the larger story of what is happening for women globally. And, you know, I understand, but for Black and brown women, sexual harassment and sort of the inequality has been a part of the experience, and there has been work being done and being spoken for years, not just for Black and brown women, across the board. But I feel like the Hollywood thing sort of put it in the forefront, and there's nothing wrong with that if that is a light that is shined on the larger picture towards women's equality in general and stopping violence towards women.
What is the most amusing feedback you've received trying out for a part?
I had a casting director need to work on my girls, as they were referred to, because they were too low, which is where God put them, so I think they're in a really good spot. But she called down the hall for one of her assistants to bring another bra, and she was like, "What size are
During
you?"
an audition?
Yes, ma'am.
No.
Yes, ma'am. What, it was absurd. Oh my God. She was like, "What size are you?" And I was like, 34B. She was like, "Cool. Is that even a 34B?" They come down and it was a 32 something or other. I was like, "That's not gonna fit." She was like, "It's fine. They'll spill out. It'll be great."
What is your personal favorite show or performance of 2017, 2018?
I would say Atlanta, but from the Donald perspective and hero of the show, the way they are telling story, and the fact that each episode is not linear and you literally almost don't know what show you're in.
It's like a different genre.
Is unbelievable. The way they're telling story is really interesting to me. Wendy Rhodes on Billions, the fact that a female is in the power position in every scene that she's in kind of blows my mind. And then Phoebe Waller-Bridge in Fleabag, to see a woman be so flawed and so mean and so human, and the lead is...
And the creator.
And the all of it. The way that character is crafted, and so... It's so someone we all know, but you never get to see that from a woman because they always soften the edges in some way in a character. And she's so, it's
She's
so...
pretty terrible.
She's pretty terrible.
Hi, I'm Frankie Shaw.
Hi, I'm Molly Shannon. I'm Deborah Messing.
Thanks for watching The Hollywood Reporter.
The Hollywood Reporter on YouTube.